Hello friends! Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are going to be bullet journaling. Those of you that are coming back, yes, I am a bullet journal girly. I love a good bullet journal. This is the one that I'm using for this year. Actually, you know what? I made quite a few videos about this bullet journal. The first one I did was setting it up for 2023, and then I did a couple of monthly spreads. So check those out because those are fun to film. And honestly, this is the first bullet journal that I've stuck with and I have used every single month of this year. I know, exciting. That's unheard of for me. Actually, you know what? I don't think I used it in July, but that's because I wasn't at home. But that's besides the point. This is one of the first bullet journals that I've really stuck with. And I thought it would be super fun to do something just a little bit more time consuming in my bullet journal. I used to not be someone that enjoyed doing cover spreads for my months. I would just do something quick and small and whatever. But this month, I took it upon myself to do something that I have really been wanting to do for a while. And that is a pixel art spread. This is a 2-page spread. It is purely decorative. It is of this Luna moth, and so half of it is going to be on this side, and then the other half is going to be on the other side. And I have September written across. It's going to be in white, and then everything that you see that's paper is going to be black out. It is, oh my god, it is so beautiful. It was so relaxing to do this. And it's been something on my Pinterest board for literally so long. However, oh my god, did it take a while? Yes, it took me maybe 2 or 3 hours. I was watching Adventure Time while I was doing this, so I did get a little bit distracted. But overall, I think I did pretty good with doing this. I got this off of Pinterest, so I am gonna link that down in the description. Not next year, because I'm gonna be able to fit 2024, which is crazy to say, but I'm gonna be able to fit 2024 into this journal. So when it reaches 2025, which I feel is forever away, but when it reaches 2025, I think I might switch to maybe back to a smaller book, or I don't know, because I kind of want to get a book that has a higher GSM, because this one, I think it's 100 GSM maybe. I just got this off of Amazon because I needed a book for my D&D campaign, which is also a video that I'm doing and working on. I just haven't finished the book, and we're into session 12. But I bought one for that, and when I'm doing stuff like this that requires a lot of markers and stuff, it bleeds through so much. So you're gonna see me here in a little bit actually paste together a couple of pages because the bleed through was just too much. Although I say that, and yet for every single of my weekly spreads, I used the blackout method, and you're gonna see that because I think it looked pretty cute. But I use that for every day, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. But if I remember correctly, I believe that half of this video is just me doing these 2 Luna moths. But I think it just came out so freaking satisfying to look at, especially the way that it came together. The second one actually came along a lot easier because I didn't have to go back and erase all of my pencil markings, because yes, I did go through and I did all my little pencil markings. The second one's just not that bad. I kind of want to do this again. I had a lot of different pictures that I was kind of unsure about which one I was going to use, and now I kind of want to do this a lot more often. This was a lot of fun. Okay, hold up. When I say this, I mean doing a pixel art spread for my bullet journal, monthly spread, but not doing the blackout. I wasted this pen. Oh, marker. I got this marker from Walmart, okay? They had a couple of different brush pens, and I bought a pack of those because the zebra midliner that I was using, it comes with a black midliner. Not a black one, sorry. It comes with a gray one, but I feel it's just too dark when you're working on some of this paper. So I bought these brush markers, and the lighter one that they have is so light, and I'm gonna use it, so you're gonna see just how perfect it is. But oh my god, I ruined this marker. Like, it has no ink left. If I wanted to use this one again, I'm gonna have to like go to Walmart, so, and like buy another one is what I mean. So if you see this at Walmart, like, just know that this marker holds up about as well as like painting like 3/4 of 2 pages, 1.5 pages or something. So like, did I do that right? I don't know. Anyways, I really like the way that this came together, and like I said, it's really got me thinking of some other ways that I could do that. Like, that I could do some similar ideas with some different things. Now, I've used pixel art in this bullet journal before. I wanted this theme, like, this year to be just kind of flowery. And so this is the first, like, non-flowery one that I did. Actually, it's the second one that I've done that's non-flowery. So, like, I did go away from it a little bit. Except for, like, the theme for this bullet journal, like, this monthly spread, isn't very consistent. It's a lot of words just kind of put together. I wrote down words that I was going to use, and I said pixel, moth, moon, night, fall. Something about moths just feels so like fall time to me. Maybe that's because that's when moths exist. Is that when Luna moths exist? Okay, so apparently adults appear in late May or early June and will appear as early as March. So like, really, I'm using like a springish summery moth, which I think is fine. Okay, because we're in September, and for those of you that don't know, I actually live in the Southwest. Like, I live in New Mexico, and so it's gonna continue to be ungodly hot for another couple of months before we get into, like, you know, November and such. So I think this is a good place to like really have that transition, right? These Luna moths are really like appear around the summertime, and you know, I've got this like night sky / moon theme that kind of feels very like witchy and fall. So I feel like it really combines like the two seasons or like phases that we're in right now. So I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know what you think of this spread. Although, you know, I recently learned that like, and maybe I'm wrong, so if I am, please correct me. So, because I don't want to be spreading misinformation, but I heard that in the UK, like, you guys don't follow the lunar calendar like we do in the US. So fall in the US starts on the equinox, right? Same for spring. Spring starts on the spring equinox, and then we change like to summer and winter in the solstices. However, I heard that in the UK and that in Europe, you guys don't do that. Like, you just say that like the 1st of September is the first day of fall. There are so many fun things to do in fall, and the weather isn't absolutely atrocious. So, you know, you can be outside for more than a couple minutes without feeling like you are ready to just never go outside again. So I don't know. Let me know if that's true or not. I think that's kind of fun, kind of exciting. But I honestly also really enjoy following the lunar calendar, especially because my boyfriend got us this like temperature reader for like both inside and outside the house. Now, do we have like the little like temperature thing or whatever that's connected to like the heating and air conditioning? I mean, like, yes but no. Our air conditioning and our like heating are on 2 different systems. Like, there are 2 different control knobs and everything. And so like, it does tell us what temperature it is inside. It doesn't tell us if it's anything hotter than 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So he got us this, you know, this thing, and it reads the temperature inside and outside the house, and the humidity both inside the house and outside, and it tells us like the forecast, and it also tells us what moon cycle we're in. So like, honestly, it's been a lot of fun to kind of like look at that and compare. So I don't know. Now, the actual like daily / weekly spreads that I do are actually pretty simple. I've been actually doing the Alistair method, like the original bullet journal method. And I think it's just so much easier to set up than having to do like the daily like little boxes for anything, and you have to do a whole lot less math. And as I've said in some previous videos, I use my bullet journal for function more than anything. Like, yes, I do love having things be a little bit more decorative. That is very exciting for me, yes, but it's mostly just function. So I finally found a way to make it so that my bullet journal, I can have my like weekly spreads, but then I can also have like a meal planning system that actually works for me, because it's been so difficult to find a meal planning system for my bullet journal that works and that isn't from like 2015. So, honestly, girlies, we gotta keep it up. We gotta innovate or something. I don't know. We gotta figure something out. And I don't think I'd really be able to do this with like a smaller journal either. I think that this only works because I do use such a big journal. So that might be, a limitation, but, whatever. I also always have a single, like, page for my finances. I never include, or like, well, not never, but I rarely include a calendar because I don't look at a monthly calendar. I've talked about this before, but if it's not immediately accessible, then it doesn't exist. If it is out of sight, then it is out of mind. It does not exist. Ooh, also for this one, I used a lot of stickers. I bought these moon stickers and like lunar stickers, and I just go through and I decorate my little journal and I put stickers everywhere, and I use it as just kind of like a nice little filling up the space, because I know that I'm not going to end up using all of this space. Like, there's going to be a lot of like white space left over, so I do that. Oh, and then because that one marker ended up like, I used up all the ink, I ended up using a different marker that I've had for a couple of years that is actually for calligraphy. Like I said, kept like super simple in my bullet journal spread. I use that very light gray. It's almost like a blue, I guess, but it's just like a very, very light gray. Like, so much so that you could see it here, but it's like so faint. So it doesn't like actually interfere with anything, and it doesn't like, I don't know. The darker gray I'd have to show you in another video, but the darker gray is it's just too much. I think this is like just perfect. And it allows me to do this little thing that I did where I did like the separating of the weeks. And then I used a green midliner to go, to tie in with the Luna Moth. But I used that to like highlight the days of the week. And then the BLD just means breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't really include snacks, and I really just use it to plan out what I'm going to be doing that week, or like even the next day or that afternoon, which it just helps with the systems that my partner and I have put into place for us kind of being able to divide up that chore. And what I'm going to include next is just a little final walkthrough of my bullet journal for this month. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you leave a like and leave any comments down below about what you think or anything that I said in this video, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!